to 1 Petite Street. Today is kind of a special day because I will be talking about, of course, the organization I'm part of, which is the National Association of Miniature Enthusiasts. And we're coming towards the end of the year. And at the end of the year, there's an opportunity for members to share their achievements in miniatures and to share some of the things that they made, and they can receive then a small pin. This one is mine from back in 2019, and I kind of have missed the last 2 years, but this being a special year for NAME, which is its 50th anniversary year, and that's this pin right here. I wanted to make sure that I received the pin for achievement in miniatures. So today, although you don't have to account for each thing, they trust that you'll be honest about what you've done when you apply for it. But I thought, since accountability is something that I hold dear, that I would share with you the things that I did in order to earn enough points to receive the pin. So that's going to be part of the program today. I want to ask you to subscribe, and if you like the program, to like it. And if you want to contact me, you can at 1petitestreet@gmail.com, or you can ask questions down below. So let's get on, and I'll show you each thing that I did to qualify for this pin this year. So the first thing is to build a piece of furniture or accessory from a kit. And so this year I'm working on Sam's study, which is a kit I got, and these are the individual pieces of furniture. There's 8 of them all, but you're allowed to 5 points for each one, for a total of 25 points. So the first category, I would receive 25 points for putting together this kit furniture, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So that's the first category: build a piece of furniture or accessory from a kit. The second category is build a piece of furniture or accessory from scratch. And you'll see these two really twice. I built this rocking chair from scratch. Matter of fact, I designed it. And also I made a number of books for the library from scratch. So that would cover category 2, and that would be 8 points for each one, up to 40 points. And so I received 16 points in that category. Another category that I qualified in last year was, and I just finished this up at the beginning of last year, but yeah, this is called Jason's Kitchen, and it's a room, and it says if you complete a room or a vignette or scene, then that is 15 points. So I was able to gain that 15 points. So this is a room that was a kit, and I kind of enjoyed putting it together. And the most difficult thing was those lights, because you built the lights from scratch. And but they work, and so I'm a little bit proud of that. I changed design a little bit. I put a stovetop in, and a light. Every kitchen needs not a light, a clock. Every kitchen needs a clock. So I did those. So that was what I did in that category. This next category I count because I have a YouTube channel, and on the YouTube channel I instruct people who are interested in how to do different things. And I had two areas that I had what you would call classes. One was I found these ads for books, and I used the opportunity, as I showed before, to make books and show people how to make books out of those ads that are on the in the magazines you might get. So you can create books from those, and that was one of the teaching experiences that I did. And the second one was indeed making the rocking chair that we showed before. And I'm very proud of that because one of the persons who saw that rocking chair, and I offered kits, but they were not interested in a kit, but they were interested in making the rocking chairs. And so I directed them to my YouTube channel, where the directions were there, and they were able to make a rocking chair from my directions. And these were kind of special because, and I'll show you a picture in a moment, these were two rocking chairs made to represent an aunt and a father, a dad, at a wedding, because both of them had passed on, but they wanted to have some symbol of their presence in the life of the bride and groom. And so they made these rocker chairs from my instructions and had one for each of those deceased relatives. So there's a picture of it right there. So the final two categories that I gained points in were submit an article and or picture to the miniature Gazette, which you see here, and I did that this year. I attempted to have an article published. It's about the large dollhouse that I often show and work on. Right there. I have to go back a ways, and how it changed over time and how I'm working on it. And then the final thing was support a name financially through a tax-deductible gift or gift of kind. And of course, every year I make sure that I do donate at least a little bit to the organization. So I added all those together, and you need 100 points to proudly wear the pin, and this year I was able to accumulate 126 points. Well, I hope that this episode of One Petite Street has been inspirational, and maybe from watching it you'll get inspired to, if you're not a member, join NAME and get its magazine and get the ideas from it, and maybe find a group nearby that you can get involved in. And if nothing else, they of course have a very inspiring magazine, the miniature Gazette, and so you'll want to do that. It gives you a lot of good ideas, and it lets you know what all the things that are happening. And so I just leave you with, it's a good idea to be a part of a group. I'm not necessarily able, because of circumstances, to go to all the different things, but because of the internet I can be a part of it, and I of course welcome you to continue to watch and get ideas from One Petite Street. And I'll leave you with this, because Christmas is just a couple weeks away, and so think about giving the kind of gifts that really are really important, which is the gifts of your time, gifts of your talent, the gifts of your caring and your love. Look around and see who needs those, and gives those gifts, and I think you'll have a more wonderful Christmas because of it. Till next time, be good to yourself.